Hi, my name is Macy Marasigan.
And I'm Giselle Marina.
We're going to discuss Asian art. Asian art. It is known for its ritual bronzes, beautiful ceramics, jades, textiles, poetic painted landscapes, garden design, elaborate goldwork, extraordinary temples, shrines, pagodas and stupas, woodblock prints, shadow puppets, and the highest art form in East Asian art, calligraphy. The Department of Asian Art fulfills a unique role at the Met by representing the artistic achievements of 6 major cultural traditions that encompass 5,000 years of history, half the world's population, more than 20 modern nations, and a vast region that ranges from Afghanistan, the Indian subcontinent, and Southeast Asia across the Himalayas to China, Korea, and Japan.
As Asia becomes ever more important on the world stage, the need to understand its diverse cultures and rich history becomes increasingly important. We at the Met want to do our part to make Asia more accessible by celebrating the ways in which the past continues to inform and enrich the present. Each of the many civilizations of Asia is represented by outstanding works, providing an unrivaled experience of the artistic traditions of nearly half the world. As Asia becomes ever more important on the world stage, the need to understand its diverse cultures and rich history becomes increasingly important.
That's all, thank you.
Good morning, Berta.
Good morning, Richard.
How is your vacation?
It's good actually. We visited the Republic of China. And it was so happy.
Whoa, that's cool. Can you tell something about China?
Yes, of course. I will tell something special about the Chinese art.
Okay, let's start.
Chinese art is visual art that, whether ancient or modern, originated in or is practiced in China or by Chinese artists. Chinese art is an early, Stone Age art, dates back to 10,000 BC, mostly consisting of simple pottery and sculptures.
Whoa, that is so good. So it means that Chinese art is so precious.
Yes, it is precious because the artists are dedicated on their art.
Can you tell more? It is so interesting.
Yes, of course. China is at the forefront of economic development. Its booming economy has led to its modernization. In addition, history shows that China has been at the leading edge of development, especially in terms of cultural development. Inhabitants of China within the past were ready to produce primitive artisan works. Excavated pieces shown bronze vessels with intricate design depicting a lot of imagery dating from the 2nd millennium BCE. Confucianism was the dominant way of life subscribed to by the general public. The Chinese also had interactions with Western missionaries who came from India and brought some of the Indian influences to China. Because of this, Indian model inspired a lot of Chinese artists for a few centuries. By the start of the 6th century, Chinese arts started making art that highlighted their very own culture. Paintings usually depicted magical places and realms that were born out of sheer imagination while still infusing the Chinese characters that outline their culture.
Wow, now I know. It's good in there. I will recommend that to my mom. And I want to study that Confucianism. I think it's interesting.
Yes, Richard. It was so beautiful there. I think you will enjoy it so much.
Thank you, Berta.
No problem, Richard. I hope you can go there soon.
Porcelain is one of the commonly used items to make decorative instruments, such as vase and jars. Some artifacts from the excavation site show intricate works of the Chinese on these porcelain vases. This can be attributed to the tradition of passing down the artistry from one generation to the next. Just like most Chinese artworks, the focal point of these vases depicts a central theme: nature. They believe that man is an integral part of the nature, ensuring that there is a certain balance in it. But part of their culture is emphasizing a form of a social life, giving importance to communities and interactions among people. In addition, some of the common overarching theme of Chinese artworks include everyday activities, was in violence, death and nature. It can also be noted that Chinese artworks are infused with a lot of symbolism.
Hi, my name is Arnold Jarlita from BSTM2 Istanbul. My topic is a Chinese art examples. The Chinese music. The ancient Chinese people brought music from Africa to China. They clapped hands and sang a song accompanied by hands, bone pipes and drums. Poetry in ancient China was an expression of both public and private emotion, and readers were able to understand the inner life of the writer by reading of his poetry. More example will discuss by Miss Eunice. Thank you.
Good morning classmate, and also to you Doc Bray. I'm Eunice Limbago, and today I will discuss my topic all about types of Chinese art. First is Buddhist architecture and sculpture. Buddhist art is the artistic practices that are influenced by Buddhism. Buddhist art originated on the Indian subcontinent following the historical life of Siddhartha Gautama, 6th to 5th century BCE, and thereafter evolved by contact with other cultures as it spread throughout Asia and the world. Buddhism spread to China in 67 AD during the Han Dynasty. It has a significant effect on the development of art and culture, and during this time many Buddhist scriptures were created. Next is the Han art of the Han Dynasty. The Han Dynasty, 206 BC to 20 AD, ancient Chinese art reached its peak. The Han Dynasty was also known as the Golden Age for Chinese art, and included music, literature, and poetry as well as the visual arts. Miniature bronze statues of social figures were also common, and lamps with glided bronzeware and decorated mirrors were another feature of the Han Dynasty. And the last would be the Neolithic pottery. Chinese pottery, also called Chinese ceramics, objects made of clay and hardened by heat, earthenware, stoneware, and porcelain, particularly those made in China. Nowhere in the world has pottery assumed such importance as in China, and the influence of Chinese porcelain on later European pottery has been profound. Porcelain is the creative fruit of the working people of ancient China. Since the Han and Tang dynasties, porcelain has been exported worldwide. It promotes economic and cultural exchange between China and the outside world, and profoundly influences the traditional culture and lifestyle of people from other countries. That's all. Thank you for listening.